Hello, this is Cindy from Freeze Babies Fiber Frylock. I'm coming to you live from Central Florida. Joining me today is Kate and Misu. Kate's more excited than Misu is. Anyhow, Happy New Year. My name is Cindy again, and if you want to find me on Ravelry, it's Cindy Luhu for you, or on any other places, it's Freeze Baby, like Instagram and Twitter, although I don't use Twitter much. Hi, Dee. Good to see you. I haven't been on in a couple weeks, so I figured I'd get it because I don't do a lot on New Year's Eve anyways. I got my tiara on. That's as close as I'm going to get to celebrating. Hi, Sandra. Good to see you. I'm just going to hang out for a half hour, so... Hey, Susie. Hail, hail. The gang's all here. It's good to see everybody. I hope everybody's having a good holiday season. I did have a good holiday. Christmas was pretty quiet. I actually stuck around the house doing a little stitching, knitting, and crocheting, but which is fine. The cats love it when I'm around. Kate, what are you doing? She has to get into everything. But it's been good. Weather has been really mild this week. It got up to a couple of days. Oh yeah, I took my decorations down today. I've been kind of, as you can see, I decided to go a little zen. I got my Zen kitty, and I'm going to do a couple other things, but I'm resorting my stuff and kind of cleaning up after the holidays. So, but yeah. Oh, Twilight Zone marathon, cool. I've been watching a lot of the stuff on, oh, what is it? Hallmark Channel. I'm getting really tired of it. Ooh, flurries. Susie says they're getting flurries up there in Minnesota. They had snow earlier in the week too, and then they got rain, so that turned everything to a slushy mess. It didn't freeze over, did it, Susie? I was worried about that. I sure as heck don't miss that. It was kind of interesting. I went to a wedding yesterday. A couple of friends of mine. He was a widower, and she's been divorced a long time, but they got married. They've known each other a long time, and they were friends, and their kids grew up together, and they grew up with my stepson, so it was kind of fun. They got married yesterday in a traditional Jewish service, so that was awesome, and the food was good, of course. But what are you all doing here on New Year's Eve? I was originally going to do the podcast at 10:30, but I doubted if I'm going to make it that. Oh, it is slippery in parts. Ooh. Dee, you're in North Carolina, right? Yeah, I remember when I was up there at Thanksgiving, it was a little chilly, but then they got snow, and they're probably getting all the mild stuff that we are. Oh, you've had lots of rain. We could use some more rain, Dee. Well, it's good to see everybody. What are y'all working on? I'm still working on the same projects. I can show you what I've done so far. And tonight I'm drinking tea. The tea I'm drinking is lemon ginger herbal tea from Bigelow's. It's also got the probiotics in it. I do have some other stuff with extra vitamin C in it. I've got a little bit of a cold. I don't know if it's my allergies or not. That'd be great, Dee, if you could send some rain in my way. Then I don't have to water my plants. Anyways, this is good. I have some lemon ginger tea, and then I have some ginger honey in it. So Seta is getting ready to have a tea swap this year, the new year. It'll be nice to see. I've had this probably 15 years. I have a whole set of them. This is from Prince's house, and it's got garden stuff on it, and I love the hydrangeas on the side. I've got a set of 4, so I haven't used them in a while, so I thought, might as well drink my tea out of a pretty cup, right? And I pulled out my teapots to show you. Ooh, amaretto coffee. That sounds good too. I drink a lot of coffee. I've been switching to decaf. I got the decaf hazelnut now. And I decided to pull out my teapots to show you too, because I've got some plans for these this year. This is one, I get a lot of teapots at the thrift store, and this one is kind of cracked on the inside. I'm sure it's fine for, it says, do not put in dishwasher or microwave oven. So I guess I gotta be careful with it. We used to have a thrift store next to my office, my old office. So I used to get a lot of stuff. I paid $3.50 for it. Of course, I never take the tags off of anything. Isn't that pretty? I like the dragonflies on it too. It goes kind of like, I love anything garden themed. And then I've got my little teapot. I've got two of these. I've got one in this kind of brown. It almost looks like, what's that metallic type of stuff? Quartz. Oh, Susie, you know what it is. That you can, wear for as a magnet around your wrist or something. Anyhow, I got this one. It's probably a 1.5 cup size. I got a white one just like it, which I've used before. I don't know where it is right now, but and then this is my big one. It matches the teacups. This is also from Princess House. Again, probably 15 years ago. I'm sure they don't still carry it if they're even around. But I also have a quilt that I made that goes with it. That I usually have up on the wall in here, but it's another hydrangea. It's folded flowers. Susie, you took this class too, didn't you? I got 2 of the 3 quilts done that I had made. I still have one that's got clovers on it, and I think we took that class back in about maybe 94. I want to say 95. The quilt shop we took it at in Minneapolis. I think it was in the one in St. Paul called the Country Peddler. But no, I don't have a Brown Betty, but it's hematite. Hematite, that's right. But yeah, so this is, I only use this when I have tea parties and I have a lot of people over. Otherwise, I don't ever use it. I thought about making a tea cozy for it, but I haven't yet. Kate, are you being silly? And then the last one I have is kind of like the one Setta got from her mother for Christmas. I've got this at Cracker Barrel several years ago. It's got the teapot. Again with the this is kind of like the garden theme. It almost reminds me of that Marjolaine artist. I don't remember her name. Now this one is dishwasher and microwave safe, but it's got the cup on the bottom and the little teapot on the top. And then I also bought another teacup to go with it. I love butterflies too, so I thought birds and butterflies my 2 favorite things. So, and kitties. So Kate's happy. I finally made her some room on the table. She didn't like all those teapots up there. Anyhow, I've been kind of trying to plan what I'm going to do next year. I'm still trying to finish some of my works in progress before I start anything new. Yeah, I've made lots of tea cozies. As a matter of fact, I've been thinking maybe run this by you guys if any of you guys would be interested in doing a tea cozy swap. There's lots of patterns out there. You can search on Ravelry. I have some saved on my project page in my library and at my project page and my library on Ravelry. I could also list some of them in the notes for this. But we can do them either crochet or knit. A lot of times I'll do mine knit and then I will needle felt them. Yeah, wouldn't that be fun? Yeah, I thought that would be cool. And so if you guys are interested in that, we can kind of plan for that. Like I said, they're easy. You can get as fancy or as easy as you want, and we can make small ones or big, medium ones. And then remember that yarn I had bought when I was in North Carolina last month? This Louise Harding? I've been kind of trying to decide what I wanted to do with it. I've looked at a couple patterns. And then on Kristen Omdahl's Create, Share, Inspire podcast, she was talking about the Marissa shawl, which I had bought a long time ago. And I thought, that would be perfect. I wouldn't even have to worry about changing the colors. You start at the bottom with these motifs and then work up. Let's see. The yarn has 612 yards. So that's quite a bit of yarn on there. And let's see what it says here. It used Be So Fine yarn, but this yarn I have here is actually probably closer to a fingering or DK weight. Let's see. Yeah, it only takes about 650 yards of super fine fingering weight yarn, and I could maybe take some of the motifs out if that wasn't it, if that was not enough. But I thought, hey, 612 yards. I might be able to do it. Like I said, I might be able to just fudge it a little bit by like maybe cutting some of the rows out. I have to look at how the pattern is designed because being as it goes from the width up, it might not be a good one for it. I've got another pattern picked out. But I'll look at her patterns. I might even do the ones from her new book, but I'll look at that. So that should be fun. My goal is this week. Next week is Distaff Day here in the Central Florida, which is a day that is set aside every year for women to take out their work, do their knitting and their spinning, and it's a traditional. You'll have to look up Distaff Day to get the history of it. But anyways, it's the one time of the year I get together with all my friends in the knitting community, and all my friends that are yarn dyers will be there, and then my knitting groups will be there. So I thought that would be fun. So I'm gonna, and they have a show and tell fashion show. So I'm gonna try and finish my sweater. I just have one more sleeve left. So actually, I'm still working on the first sleeve, but it's almost there. I'm getting shoulder decreases now, so I think I'm getting there. This is gonna be so hot. I wanted to make it longer than the pattern calls for, because the pattern is 3/4 length, but I was kind of hoping to make it all the way down, but I don't know. I'll see. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty. And then you sew it together, and then you just use one button if you want to close it. And so I'd like to get it done so I can wear it in the fashion show next week. Of course, and then I've got what was the name of that shawl I made? Morgana shawl for, oh, I found my hat. My Morgana shawl for Kristen Omdahl, so I can wear that one. And then, this is what the sweater looks like. Like I said, it's got the 3/4 sleeves, and I actually made it longer too, because I'm a big girl. I don't wear crop stuff. All my bulk is in my middle, so I don't want to wear stuff that's not going to cover my tushy up. So that'll be fun. And if I finish this will be my very first sweater I've actually made for myself. Let's see, what else do I have going on. I'm very hyped up on caffeine. I apologize. Susie knows how I get when I'm on caffeine or sugar. I also was eating some truffles earlier. But your salad's all cut up. You just need to put it together. I made we one of our notes for the new year is we're both going on healthier diets because I has to get hip surgery. So, oh yeah, Reese's Minis. So the doctor wants him to lose 25 or 30 pounds before he does it. So we're gonna go on diets together. Biggest problem for me is gonna be 1, giving up the sugar, and 2, giving up the bread. So, and we're trying not to eat processed foods. I'm not gonna give up my Diet Coke. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. I can't give up everything. What's that? What type of surgery? He's getting hip replacement. His hip is all the way down to the bone. It's he tried a cortisone shot. It didn't help it a lot. So yeah, diet. So we're gonna. What type of diet? We're just gonna watch low sugar, low processed. We're gonna eat healthier. He wants to go on. I'd rather do a combination because, yeah, the cartilage is gone. So I'm going with, oh gosh, a clean. I guess you might want to call it a paleo or clean diet. I'm trying to get rid of all the processed foods. And with me having lupus, all this artificial stuff, it's not good for you anyways. It causes inflammation. So, and same way with sugar and bread and stuff. So I'm trying to give up my bread. It's gonna be tough. I might start eating the little gluten-free stuff. I actually like some of the gluten-free stuff, but and then of course I gotta watch my portion control. I want to try and lose 50 pounds. Yeah, so that's what's going on with me. Another thing I wanted to do for the new year, I wanted to kind of challenge myself to try some new techniques on knitting socks. Um, I've been knitting socks for a long time, but I pretty much, I like to try new patterns, for designs for like, I don't like to do a lot of colors normally. I like to just use the stitch pattern. Oh, oh yeah. See, Susie, that's a problem too. Um, when you suffer from anxiety and depression, there's so many things that those drugs do to you. But I know with mine, when I'm depressed, I eat more. So, but this is the book I got. Hi, Christy. I'm glad you could join us. We're just kind of talking about what we're going to want to do for the new year. And I was saying I wanted to challenge myself to try some different sock techniques. So I'm going to try and do more color work type of stuff. And there's one particularly in here that I really want to do. Let's see, where is it? It's a lot of color changing. Normally I just use the stitches to make make them stand out, but let's see, where is it? But it's cool. They've got all these different types of really weird designs in here. And they have you down doing charts and written. I don't like using charts for knitting. I can do it in small bits, but I prefer to do following the written instructions. Crocheting, I can follow charts a lot easier because it looks almost identical to the work. But the, all right, where are you? Oh, here it is. The pattern's called Boomerang. And what you actually do is you do the outside and the back of the foot and then knit in. But you should see I'll show you what the back of the foot looks like. Check out those crazy stripes. Doesn't that look cool? So, and I like really loud stuff, so I think I've got just the right sock for it. Hi, Des, how are you? Hope everybody's having a good New Year's Eve day. I was just talking about sock knitting. I know Zeta wants to challenge herself to do crocheted socks. That might be something for me to try. I don't know if I have any patterns. I'll have to look on Ravelry. I've never tried that, but that might be something. Oh, you're getting ready to move? Ugh, I hate doing that. Ugh. I might be moving in the spring, and I've been slowly going through some of my stuff, but oh, I hate. Hey, thank you. Yeah, that's my I Hate Mondays shirt. I don't wear it very often, but yeah, I like the grumpy cat. So moving. I have a hard enough time organizing my yarn stash. I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff. I just took not yarn. I haven't gotten rid of my yarn yet, but I got rid of a bunch of books and clothing and stuff. I took it over to the thrift store earlier in the week, last week. Let's see. I was telling the girls about this Staff Day, which is next weekend in here in Orlando. It's a day for knitters and crocheters and spinners and yarn dyers to get together. So it's a lot of fun. Yeah, it does. I hate Mondays. As far as my works in progress, my Klein Chow is really coming along. Actually, I was farther than I thought it was. I thought it was split in half with the color changes, but once I get through 11 repeats of this, then I only have to do 4 repeats of the other part. So I'm almost done. And it's all garter stitch, so it's been extremely easy. Boring as hell though. So I keep picking it up and putting it down. 20 minutes from where I am, a new state from Kansas to Missouri. I have a niece that lives in Missouri. I had a sister that used to live in Kansas City, Missouri, but now she lives in Arizona. But yeah, so that's that. And then so that's going fast. Like I said, I'm trying to finish my sweater. I gotta just finish the sleeves and then figure out how to sew them together. That ought to be fun. And then my hat, my sock head hat, which is another boring stockinette stitch thing. But it's a good one to take with me when I go to doctor's appointments and stuff. So I got the brim done, and I'm working on the body of it. It's just straight knitting. It's just nothing fancy about it. But it's my favorite hat pattern for a slouchy hat. So I'm doing that one. I still haven't made any of my project bags I want to start sewing. I've got some of them cut out. I just have to get myself to sit down and take out my sewing machine. I'm also going to start doing my, I do what's called an altered Altoid tin, where you take Altoid tins and you decoupage stuff on it. And the last ones I did, I put gardens in them. So I'll see how that goes. I don't know how much of the little garden stuff I have left. I might just decoupage them and use them for putting, stitch markers and stuff in. So we'll see how that goes. If you're into Pinterest, if you look under altered tins, there's all kinds of stuff about it. And then let's see, what else am I working on? I've been working on my, actually I've been doing a lot on my granny stripes. I've been trying to kind of do it in a, what they call shade, or almost like a rainbow, with the different colors. But I'm starting to run out of that kind of yarn, so I might have to, dig through my sock yarn. But it's coming along. It's going to take me 20 years, I'm sure, the rate I'm going, because I'm doing it in fingering weight yarn with a small hook, so the stitches are pretty small. But it's pretty, and it's a good thing to take with me right now while it's still small. It's mindless. It's just double crochets, the shell stitch, or just 3 double crochets, and so it's mindless. But that's that one, and then my sock. I haven't worked on my sock. I've got my second sock started. All I've done is the cuff, and I just started doing the pattern repeats. So that's all I've been working on. Like I said, I'm trying not to start a lot of new stuff until I finish some of my UFOs, because I have so many UFOs. But what are you guys working on? Yeah, earlier I was talking about doing a swap of making teapot cozies. If anybody's interested in it, I'll bring it up again every podcast. Just let me know down below if you're interested, because I think that would be fun. I don't have any of my own teapot cozies. I always end up giving away or donating them to auctions, but I think that would be fun. I know a lot of us are into the tea, but that should be fun. I just spend a lot of time during the holidays making Christmas ornaments. I always love doing it. And that's what I give for presents. So I made all those ones for the auction, or not the auction, for the penguin one, and then a lot of sweaters and stuff. And I'll keep working on those every year. I've gotten rid of most of my Christmas stuff. I've kept some of my homemade Christmas ornaments, because me and my girlfriends always used to exchange them, including Susie. I still have some of hers. She used to do stained glass, so she did some really pretty ones. Yeah, there's a lot of free tea cozy patterns on Ravelry, and I've got a bunch of them saved on my library if you want to see. Hi, Carla. Oh, you went to a wedding? Oh, that's cool. Well, Happy New Year. Yeah, we're just having fun here, talking about the New Year. I don't set any resolutions, because I set myself up for failure, and I have a problem with anxiety and stress, so I just don't need anything else to worry about other than trying to, with Cy having to lose weight for his surgery. That's the main thing we're doing. So thank you. Yeah, Happy New Year. Well, exciting about the wedding, Carla. Yeah, like I said, I went to one on. Oh yeah, a lot of people do nowadays. Life is so stressful, don't you think? I take, what do I take? Celexa, and it helps me. I take a really low dose, but sometimes when we get into hurricane season, I have to take lorazepam because I go into really hyper anxious mode. I've been in too many bad storms growing up to not, to have anxiety. I'd still rather deal with the hurricanes and tornadoes and blizzards. But yeah, no, it's not good. But I'm gonna start also working on destashing some of my yarn. I'll let you guys know what I'm gonna do with it. I'm either gonna list it on eBay or Ravelry. You can list it as stash for sale. So I'll let you know. I have a lot of yarn, and I'm gonna probably try and get rid of most of my lace weight because I really don't use a lot of lace weight. Um, I have a lot of fingering. I also have some kits that I've gotten and I might never do. So I might, I've got a really cool shawl, bunchy shawl that it's every row's a different yarn mix, kind of like a mixed media shawl kit that I had gotten years ago. And I've gotten some other yarn that I added to it. It would make a good poncho, but I don't think I'll ever get to it. So that's probably going to be one of the things. Yeah, I take the citalopram for my. I can't take ibuprofen. I can't take any NSAIDs, unfortunately. Although I do take Aleve once in a while if my pain meds don't work. And with my new insurance for the new year, they changed so many of the drugs on it, so I can't even take my. Right now it says I can't get my Plaquenil, which is what I take for my lupus, which is crazy because it's been generic for probably 30 years, and it's been around 60 years. So we'll see. I have to talk to the pharmacies about it, and yeah, no, it's crazy. And then poor people that have diabetes and they have to pay these high costs for insulin. It's crazy. So we'll see what they say, but I just, I just renewed my insurance for the year, and my co-pays and my premium went down because my income has gone down. So, not working. But there's I'm still trying to find a job. I had 4 interviews the week before last. I haven't heard anything back, but with the holidays, you don't know. But there is a place that's looking for customer service reps in their call center. And it pays significantly less than what I was making, but it's a job. I have to keep money coming in, so I might just do that. And it's only a half a mile. Thank you. So we'll see. But I'm just gonna keep plugging away. But yeah, the weather's been gorgeous here. Actually hot. And we have Japanese maples all along this front of our apartment complex, and they're dropping leaves, and their leaves are huge. So I'm glad I don't have to rake leaves, because yeah, because you get them all raked up and they're back down again. So, but this is such a pretty time for fall in here. Christy, you need to come down here. Yeah. You know what? Gas is only $1.93 right now here, Susie. Thank God. But yeah, not having to drive, so far. We're down to 1 car right now. My car needs a little work, so I've been driving side of work. But yeah, because they have all kinds of stuff like Distaff Day next weekend, or in March there's Spooky Empire. So if you want to come down for the day, that is so fun. And they usually have a lot of good celebrities there, and you can get all kinds of horror stuff. Christy and I are both into the horror stuff, so I always enjoy that. And I have my Hello Kitty mask. Spooky Empire is a convention, kind of like a Comic Con, but it's for horror and anime and stuff. So my friend my friend Leland and her husband Butch Patrick usually come to this one in March, so I get to see them. Usually I see them 2 or 3 times a year. But I like it because, I like all the artwork and the crazy zombie stuff. Um, there's a lady I got my Hello Kitty zombie doll from. I know I'm crazy, but I love all that stuff. Um, so it should be fun. Eddie Munster, yeah, yeah. So he usually comes down with the monster mobile and the other Dragula, whatever they call the speedster. But yeah, his wife is from originally from here, and they usually try to get down in the south for the winter time. They do car shows and horror shows and comic book conventions and stuff. Yeah, his cars are really cool. They really are. Nice guy though, but and I got who else have I met? Oh, I've met some of the guys from like American Werewolf in London, and actually they have other people like all the guys from Animal House were there the last time, and the people from the X Files. Oh wow, $1.79. See, that's good, Carla. Yeah, I'm glad. I hope it lasts for a while. We need a break. Everything else is going up. I'm glad the gas is going down. But it's fun. Hey, Kate, you want to say hi? No, you don't need to turn your butt to everybody. Come here. She's so silly. She's been dying to come in here. I keep the door locked because she likes to hack hairballs. um, it's at here in Orlando at one of the hotels on iDrive, and it's in March. But I'll post an invite on my Facebook page for it usually. What you doing? Huh? Are any of you guys into adult coloring books and stuff? For a while there, I was doing a lot of it. I do have, the canvases you can color on. That's Kate. I colored it like her. Don't you think it looks just like her? Look at. Oh, you want to come down and be petted. So, yeah. What are you doing? Huh? Goofy girl. Misu does not like her. He's sitting over here kind of frowning at her. What's wrong, Misu? But these cats are funny. You want to come out? Come here. Come here. You want to be petted? Okay. I got to pay attention to my cat. That's funny. But yeah, no, it's that's about all I've been doing. I'm trying to get all my ducks in a row for my Etsy shop. What? I'm trying to do the project bags for sure, and dog sweaters, and maybe some coasters and stuff. But it's just getting myself motivated. That's one reason why I don't do a lot of crocheting. Oh yeah, I love them. They kind of I don't do hardly any coloring anymore either. A few years ago I was doing it a lot, but now since I started doing more knitting and crocheting, I don't hardly pick it up. I got rid of some of them. I've got a friend who's got kids that love them, so I keep a few of them. So, oh yes, Carla's in Oklahoma. Dee is in North Carolina. Christy's up here or down here in Florida. Yeah, I don't make it to midnight either. Hi, kitty. You want to come down? All right. Don't fall. It's a little wobbly. You can come down. Come on. Here. You're such a goofy cat. She wants attention. She's making her way. You want to sit on my lap? She hates it when I pick her up. All right, come here. There. Now you can be front and center. That better? You want to be front and center? She's a very pretty kitty. She's very old. When we got her, they figured she was maybe 16 or 17, and we've had her a few years. She's a foster cat. But, she was stuck. No, you're not going up. No, you're not going up. They're not going to knock the camera over, silly girl. I've got my tripod sitting on a stool, and she wants to get up on it. You're going to knock it over, you silly cat. You're very silly. You're just going to have to stay here. And people are shooting off fireworks. my cats don't even faze them. Yeah, she likes to get into everything. Yep. But she loves being petted, so. But yeah, my cats aren't even fazed by fireworks or thunderstorms or anything. So what all are you guys working on? CJ, or Carla, I got caught up on all your podcasts. Um, God, everybody's the ones for Vlogmas were crazy. But I was having more fun watching all the Hallmark movies. So I kind of fell behind on some of my podcasts, but I'm getting caught up because I keep seeing the same movies over and over, and I don't really want to see them. So, you're a good kitty. You're a very good kitty. Are you making some ornaments, Nicole? I want to make. I have all the yarn for that polka dot Afghan too that I'd like to do, but I might end up doing something else with the yarn. I might start doing some granny squares. I don't know. I like the granny squares, but then you have to weave in all the ends. So we'll see. I know there's ways you can do things where you can just keep adding on and not having to weave in so many ends, but it's sad. But I don't know. What time is it? Ugh. Yeah, I have so many projects. Dishcloths, baby blankets, hat, shawls. Oy. Yeah, people. It's so funny because the people that don't do crafts don't understand that every one of us, very few of us are monogamous. Only work on one project at a time. I know. Gypsy Rose was saying that she can't work on more than one project at a time because she gets anxious about it. I think I'm more of a process person than a finishing person. Oh, you finished it? Oh, cool. All right, cool. I thought about doing test knitting, or crocheting, but you know what? I don't even finish my own projects, let alone doing that. Oh, that sounds good. Well, you too have a good nap, Christy, and have a happy New Year. We'll talk to you next year. Yeah, I need to get off here too because I had to get ready to take Cy to work. He's in the other room eating his dinner. We're eating salads tonight. I don't know if I'm going to eat it or not. I had cheese and crackers earlier. So Kate, can you say bye? Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. She's purring up a storm though. Well, you guys have a happy New Year, and I will see you again soon. I'm going to try and get back on a regular Monday night schedule. I don't know about the other blog. You know, if I don't have a lot to talk about, I don't do the other ones. But happy New Year, and I will talk to you soon. I love you guys, and take care of yourselves, and get a lot of stitching or knitting or crocheting done these holidays. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Cy says bye.
I'm going to go shower.
Okay.